with this extreme cold weather, sometimes there are some science experiments that can happen, Emily.
Yeah. Work hard, play hard when it comes to when it comes down to interesting weather. Caitlin and I had a lot of fun doing this earlier today. Easy little experiment. You can do it at home. Take boiling water or hot water. That was just hot water that came out of the Keurig. We threw it in the air, and it basically just turns into snow or steam because of the extreme cold. Fun experiment. That was actually the first time I've ever done it. I know it's kind of the classic one, but I was excited to try it for the first time.
Bravo, poof.
Yeah, very fun. My next project is I'm going to try to freeze some spaghetti, like going upright. I'll report back on that one. We'll see how it goes. Let's talk about some weather now. Another kind of fun thing going on, I guess. Fun for me as a meteorologist, but not fun for the people that are having to deal with it. Down south in the southeast, a lot of snow moving through. This is kind of an uncommon thing for that this time of year for that part of the country. A lot of that due to the El Nino, which is actually a lot of why we're not having a lot of snow, and we're also seeing those fairly warm temperatures. I know that's not the case right now, but for the majority of our winter so far, we've had those warmer than normal temperatures. This is kind of the other side of things. The south tends to get colder and wetter in those El Nino winters. So this is the result of that. A lot of places seeing a lot of snow. Here's some pictures that my parents sent me from northern Mississippi. As you can see, here's the before. This was Friday or later in the day, or Saturday, excuse me. And then this was after that snowfall. Now, again, this is pretty rare for Mississippi. In all my time living there, we really only saw snow like this maybe 2 or 3 times, so definitely a little bit jealous considering that we're actually seeing more back at home than what we're seeing here in Mankato. But the winter's not over yet. We'll have more snow. Let's talk about closer to home. We do have very dangerous cold temperatures as we go into the next couple of days. This pink color is that wind chill advisory. It's going to be in effect until Tuesday morning to midday around the area, and then same thing for that wind chill warning. That's going to be that step up from the advisory with some of those very dangerously cold temperatures. And again, we kind of joke about it, but it is worth taking it very seriously. You'll want to be dressed appropriately. You can get frostbite pretty quickly with exposed skin with this type of temperature. You're not going to want to be stranded out there in something like this. Wind chill values around the area in the 20s and 30s below zero, approaching the -40-degree mark for that feels like temperature, especially further out towards the west. We're going to continue to see those very chilly temperatures as we go into tomorrow. Here's those projected wind chills for tomorrow morning. As we can see, very, very chilly, close to -40 for our friends a little bit further towards the west. So you'll want to bundle up on the way to work, school, wherever you need to go tomorrow, very similar to today. The good news is, as we fast forward into Wednesday, I'm not going to say this is comfortable by any means, but it's better than -40. So we're going to be starting to see those improvements as we get to the second half of the week. Wind speeds also still very breezy out there in that 15 to 20 mile per hour range. That's a lot of why those wind chills are so extreme. And we do have some wind gusts going along with that too. Keep in mind we could still see a couple of patches of blowing snow. That snow that we received the other day is very light and fluffy. A lot of that could still cause some visibility issues, but that's not really going to be our main concern as we go through the next couple of days. Temperatures in the negatives around the area. It's really going to get a little bit better, but still going to be remaining below what we would normally expect as we head into the rest of the week. Good news is, though, by the end of next weekend, we'll see those temperatures return back to normal, close to the 20s and 30s, and we will be pretty good after that. We do have a first alert day again tomorrow because of that dangerous cold. Chance of some light snow on Thursday, but we're not really expecting anything super measurable to come out of that, which is the good news. We do have some snow again, potentially as we get towards the beginning of next week. Those details are still a little bit uncertain. And then by the end of, or the middle of next week, I should say, temperatures in the mid-30s. That's going to feel like beach weather.
That is.
You're not lying.
Bring the shorts back out.
Can't wait.
Yeah, that's a recovery right there.
Yeah.
Thank you for keeping us informed. We appreciate it, Emily.